Alright, hey everyone, Mark here. So we've been to a lot of places, Aruba, Bahamas, Jamaica a couple times, up and down the North Carolina coast. But right now we're in Siesta Key, Florida. And one of the key things about Siesta Key that you always hear about is the beach. It's supposed to be like one of the highest rated beaches in America. In fact, in 2017 it was rated the #1 beach in America. So one of the things that people always point out is the sand. It's so soft and it never gets hot. So how does it stack up? We're here to find out how it stacks up. So when you look at this stuff, and it's a little damp because we had some rain, but it's like powder. It literally feels like white powder. It never gets hot because it's not actual sand. It's quartz, and it's ground up so fine and so soft that when you walk on this, it can be 110 degrees out here. You're not going to feel that heat on the sand because it just does not collect heat. It reflects it. So it's soft. It's cold to the touch. And when you look behind us, just look at the water behind this beach. And there's a lot of deep beaches like this. It's not like this the entire length of this part of the key. But there's So this is the south end of Ocean Boulevard. And as you come around this turn here, this is what starts Siesta Key Village. When you start coming up this side, and I'm going to try and commentate on both sides so it don't take up too much time to do this. Just really want to give you an overview of what you'll see. You come to this first little strip of, I'd like to say shops, but it's more bars in here than shops. There's a martini bar that sits right out on the far corner. See if we can get up closer to that. I apologize for the wind. I'm sure it's making noise in the microphone. Let's get over here. Yep, thanks, minivan. Yeah, sit there on your phone, huh? Anyway. So it's the Blasa Cafe and Martini Bar. There's some really fun bartenders in here. They make some excellent martinis. Yeah, some of them are around 10 bucks, but man, are they ever good. And when you round the corner, you get over here to this craft beer and spirits place. It's also a pizza shop, and the pizzas are really, really good in here, but they have a pretty good tap selection of 6 to 8 different craft beers on tap. This has some very fun bartenders in it too. So we'll just keep going up this side of the street. And like I said, I'll try and give you an overview of what's on both sides. Now right now we're down here at the end of the season. This is the end of September. We're actually October 2nd right now. So this is what they consider their off season. Not a lot of tourists here. You know, all the kids are back at school, and not a lot of people are thinking about coming here and getting ready for fall. So this is the time to come. This is when the prices are lower. You can come out here, it's not crowded, you can get served anywhere real easy. It's a good time to be here. So on the left hand side is the daiquiri deck. That's probably the longest bar in Siesta Key. You can see it's like 4 or 5 buildings long. And it's always something going on in there. Usually they have live music. And you know, just another point on that, you can come out here anytime around noon or after, and there's live music somewhere up and down this strip. So over here to my right is Gilligan's. Gilligan's is it's a bigger place, but it's got a really cool atmosphere. You walk in, and it's you know, it's all thatched roof. It's open bamboo atmosphere inside, and it also has a back part that has a kind of a garden back there, so you can look back. The bar's on the right. And in the back there's tables, lots of different things you can do back there. Lots of good food here too. Right next to it though is another martini, beer and wine and breakfast shop. Now this place makes some of the best, I'm going to say it was an espresso shot with Bailey's, but they also do it with bourbon and a really good mix of caffeine and alcohol. So when you got the alcohol blues, you're kind of down a little bit, or maybe you're getting a little tired, go in there and get an espresso shot. I did. It worked. So there you go. Again, right now it's pretty calm, pretty quiet. And it's right about 12:30 in the afternoon. Over here to the left is the Siesta Key Oyster Bar. This place is really cool on the inside. Now you can't see it right now because of the front deck and the tables and umbrellas, but inside it's like your average hangout bar on the beach. Very vintage, very cool. Lots of good people in there too. They always treat you right, and the oysters and the food in here is fantastic. Honestly, everywhere we've had something to eat around here, but we haven't had anything bad all week. Here's a truck. That's a nice truck. It's not doing anything, doesn't mean anything, but here's a truck. So here's another martini bar. It's also a brick fired oven pizza place, and they have craft beer in there as well. And then across the street is another Rip Fire. It's called Rip Fire. It's another brick oven type of pizza place. Again, they have pretty sure they have drinks in there too. Now we've been here all week, but there is one or two places on this strip we didn't go in and have drinks yet. Trying to keep the camera as steady as I can. There's a nice little breakfast and lunch place. Sandwiches, breakfast, light fare. And one of the things about being down here is it's so laid back, but yet there's no lack of things to do. So you can always find something going on somewhere, especially, you know, within the next hour or so. It'll pick up just a little bit, but nothing to the point where it's crowded and, you know, it's you can't get anything that you want. It's a great time of year to be here. And there's not too many side streets. There's one or two that branch off a little bit. You might have a couple places off to the side, but overall, when you're down here, everything is on Ocean Boulevard, and it's not a super long strip either. This is nothing like Duval Street or New Orleans or anything like that. You know, when we first got here, we stopped over here at the market, just picked up everything we needed. Liquor store right there too. Ooh, Fat Tire. It's good beer. Anyway, so you can come and get whatever you need. Like, keep yourself fed for the week if you want to make your own food wherever you're staying. We did that and it worked out pretty well. Over here, hang on. Over here is the MVP Village Pub. We did not go in that place, and maybe we'll try that out today. Here's one place we did go into, the Lobster Pot. That was one of the best lobsters we've ever had. It was huge. It was stuffed with crab meat and all kinds of goodies, man. It was fantastic. Right across the street is the Hub. So we stopped in that one, and there's one next to it called the Cottage. Right now that's currently under construction, so you can see that one over there. It's got the thatched roof. We did not go in that one. Right down from that is a steak and seafood house that we did go into, and their food was also really, really good. Right down there to the left is you see that orange roof? That is another Broken Egg Cafe. That's probably one of the more popular breakfast spots here. This is the Beach Club. This opens a little bit later, not too much. It should be open here soon, but it's really cool on the inside. It's got a tequila bar. It's got a long front bar. You know, maybe if I can get a shot of it later on when they're open, I'll try and do that. And then you got your little villages off to the sides, shopping districts that have other stuff. There's no shortage of beach shops. There's 3 or 4 different coffee shops that you can go to. All of them very good. All of them very reasonably priced. And the Village Cafe is another just small cafe known for breakfast. There's usually people hanging out front. And this is one of these side streets that has 1 or 2 things to do. There's a sushi house down here on the right. And there's also, believe it or not, another breakfast spot, but they also do lunch. And see if I can get a shot of their sign. They have a really cool atmosphere. Sun Garden Cafe, I think it was, and that is a really cool place to go. Right across the street is a few surf shops and some more pizza. So I guess people like pizza and coffee because that's a lot of what you see down here. Oh, did you see that? All right, so as we get up here just a little further, we're getting near the end of the strip. Up this way, we've got a convenience store, and then right past that is a bar. It's another bar that we didn't go to yet. So I know they're not open. I'm not going to walk up that way right now. I'll try and circle back around to that a little bit later. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Again, it's not real long, but there's a lot to do for this size strip. There's always something and somewhere to go, something to do and somewhere to go. All right.
So we're live at the Martini Bar. We got Rodney back here making up drink. Say something, Rodney.
Hey, take it easy, you know.
You see
Because I picked the wrong way to quit drinking. I mean, everybody's watching me, you know. I tell you, you know. I mean, if Coke is a joke, I can't wait for the next line, you know. Picked the wrong day to quit smoking weed, too.
So this guy makes some really good martinis. Doesn't matter what flavor you like. Absolutely fantastic. Good with the people. And we're right in the front corner of the downtown Siesta Key. So right here is where the village starts. There's a couple little bars in this cantina here. So I always like to stop in and tell you guys what's going on. And this is what's happening right now.
What's going on?
We got Andy down here. He's doing a good thing here. He's having a good time. What's your name there?
Margaret.
Margaret's here. She's having a good time. It's a very chill environment right now. Linda's here, and we've got a couple other folks up here having a good time. It is what it is. You know, we're having fun. So it's a martini bar. It's one of the best down here. Absolutely personable and just something you want to check out if you're down here. All right, so we're back again. And we're at the 3.14 bar. We've got Gino over here. We got Stephanie. We got Jenna behind the bar right now. And this is one of the best places you can come to if you're down here. We're having such a great time. How you doing, Linda? She didn't have her glasses on. Her eyes are so bad.
Thank you.
Seriously, folks, if you're coming down here and you want to have a good time, this little spot right in the corner, it's a South Strip, right on Ocean Boulevard. It's one of the best places we've been since we've been here. And the folks are great. The atmosphere is fantastic. Get on down here, have a good time. These folks will not disappoint. I guarantee it. The food's great. The drinks are excellent. The atmosphere is amazing, too, because you're not going to get personalized treatment like we've got here. So, right, Gino? Yes, sir. Look at that. He knows what I'm talking about. Jenna's out there dancing. That's a shot.
I already have one.
See, it doesn't get much better than that, right?
Maybe.
All right, so we're in here at Gilligan's. Linda's here. Thanks. So the Jim Beam and Cokes are really good. And one of the best things they have in here is the nacho plate. So if you get down in here and you get the nacho plate, it is absolutely humongous. Jalapenos, and the burger was almost like a chili style burger. Fantastic. If you look back this way, you can see tables. It goes out the back. It's really cool. Palm trees and everything back there. And then out this side, you can see the strip. So pretty much it's a straight through shot. This bar is really cool. Stop in. You won't be disappointed.